Yo, hello noobs. Welcome back. This would be a raw video. I would not edit this video out since we're just gonna talk about the new update, controversial update on how the new XP refresh works. So we're going to start on how it works and how it resets, okay? Before that, there will also be a second part to this video. The timestamp will be on the video description. The part 2 will be the Filipino version, the Tagalog version. So this one is for the English viewers, okay? So this one would be the hourly rate of the new XP. So this affects your XP, your coins, and your drop rates. Okay. It also affect pets, so do keep in mind that the pets are also affected. So in your first hour of grinding, you would get 110% XP. On the second hour, you would get 100% XP, and on the third hour, you would get 90%. So I would consider this the 3 hour 100% gameplay. Okay, 100% gameplay. So in the first 3 hours, nothing really changed. So this is for the casual players. They would still get 100% if they just play 3 hours. So at 4 hours, 5 hours, then at 8 hours, 5 hours to 8 hours, and then at greater than 8 hours, you could see the depletion of it. So what does this means? It means grinding more from starting from 3 hours, you would get less XP, right? Basically like that. So you would say, yo, Blue, why did Robbie added this? This is not worth it. This would kill the game. I think there's reasons for this, since pilots, boosters, and high leveled accounts, like the top one leveled account is now 650, and the pets are like level 400s. Most of the pets that are high level, like 300, 400s, are even higher than the player's account now. So I think Robbie saw it as a problem. But yeah, so this is how it works, right? So you're gonna say, how does it reset? It would be in a 12-hour period. Okay, 12 hours. It would reset in every 12 hours. Okay, how does it work like that? So for example, you grind 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Okay, so that is 1 hour. Okay, 1 hour. So in this period, remember this, remember that, and then you grind it again. Let's say at the afternoon, for 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Okay. And that is another 1 hour. So with this first hour, you would get the 110, of course, the 110 EXP, the 110 EXP, 110 XP, and in this you would get the 100% XP. Okay. And then let's say you grind it again at night. Let's say for let's say whatever 8 p.m. No. 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. That is another hour. And then your EXP at this stage in time would be at 90%. So this is your limit. Technically, if you want to farm at 100%, right? So Blue, how does it work? if it resets every hour. So it is not a relatively 12 hours fixed time rate. So it is not 12 p.m. to 12 a.m. So let's say you in this 12 a.m. you grinded, let's say 6 hours. Okay? 6 hours. And then you would think that at this next batch of 12 hours it would reset back to the 100%. No, it doesn't work like that. It is not fixed 12 hours rotation schedule. It is a running 12 hours on every hour you grind. Okay, let me explain that more clearly. Okay, so let's say, remember this, this one, this one. So the next 12 hour for this would be 10 p.m. and then 11 p.m. So remember that we stopped at 90%, right? We stopped there. So at 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. you would gain back what you lost. Experience wise, I mean percentage wise. So you lost 10%. So at this hour, at 10 p.m. to 11 p.m., you would be back to 100%. 100%. No. You would be back at 90%, since the hour 4 would start. The 3 hour to 4 hour would start. You are now at 80%, right? Since this is your third hour. So you would go back to 90% since you lost 10%. So at 3 p.m. to 4 p.m., what's the 12-hour opposite of that? So that's just the opposite. Yeah, 3 a.m. to 4 a.m. So I'm not gonna draw it anymore. So you lost again 10%. You lost 10% again. You lost 10% again. So therefore, you would get plus 10% again at this time frame. At this time frame, okay? So you would get 100% at this hour, and then at 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. it would be go back to 110%. 110%. 110%. So what I want you to guys to keep in mind is that the time does not reset on what time you started, but it will reset at what time you ended. Do you get it? Do you get it? Since that's the time that your XP percentage drops when your hour ends. Okay? Okay, let's clear up the board. Let's clear up the board. I can't clear anymore. So yeah, once again, it is not on a 12 hours fixed basis. Since I know you guys are gonna ask, yo Blue, what if in this 12 hours I killed a mob? Oh, did I mention that? I think I did not, so let me mention it. Wait, how long is this video now? It is 8 minutes. I know you guys are not gonna watch this, but anyways. So the timer will start in 10 seconds. No, when you kill a mob, like this bouncer right here, a 10-second timer will start. 10-second timer will start. Oh, this video is so confusing. I know it is. A 10-second timer will start, and then if this 10-second timer is 0, that means you're not killing any mob. Therefore, your timer will also pause. So for example, in this 1 hour period, you still have 50 minutes. 50 minutes. So if you're not killing any mobs, the timer will also not go down. But once you start killing mobs, this 10 seconds timer will start again, and if it's counting down, the big timer will also count down, of course, since that means you are active. Okay? So let's get that out of the way. So in the 11-hour period, let's say you already waited 11 hours, right? You already waited 11 hours, and then you killed a mob. That means you're not AFK. So are you going to wait another 12 hours for it to reset? No, because I already explained the timer earlier. Okay. If you have any questions, just comment them down below. I know this video is kind of confusing. So, in this English part, if you could understand the Tagalog version in the next part, go watch it as well. We're gonna go much more in depth with that, since I know you guys, my Filipino viewers, would need more time with it, since I know you guys have a lot of questions with it, a lot of inquiries with it, since you guys are the main players of the game. So yeah, we're going to start with that. Let me see, what's my so yeah, this video is uncut. There's no edit. Oh, bro. This. Yeah, there we go. Let's make the text black for third. Okay. 11 minutes now. Okay, everyone. Ito na yung Tagalog version ng explanation na to. So, the EXP system, right? Alam nyo naman na meron na down na 100%, 110%, ganyan, sa gilid ng XP nyo. XP. Yan, may ganyan na. So, yung ibig sabihin yan ay, yung XP, points, drop rate, tsaka pets, ay affected na ng itong bagong refreshed. Itong bagong refreshed XP na in-update ni Robbie. So, yung unang hour nyo, mag-gain kayo ng 110% XP and 100% XP and then 90% XP. So, itong 3 hours na to, yan. Yung 3 hours na yan, walang nagbago dyan. Walang nagbago. 100% pa rin yung makukuha mo dyan na XP. Kasi yung extra 10% dito, nandito pa rin yan eh. So, diba? Walang nawala. 100% pa rin. So, ito na yung pinaka-golden time ng paglalaro ng Helmeters Reborn. 3 hours na lang. Kapag sumobra kayo doon, ng starting 3 hours to 4 hours nyo, 80% na lang yung makukuha nyo doon. 80% na lang. Tapos, starting ng 4 hours nyo to 5 hours nyo, 65% na lang. 5 hours to 8 hours, 50% na lang. Greater than 8 hours, so pag naglalaro ka ng more than 8 hours, 25% na lang yung XP na makukuha mo. So for example, nagpa-farm ka ng 1000 XP na mob, 250 na lang yung makukuha mo per kill. Yan ay sa player and then sa pets, okay? Pag more than 8 hours yung paglalaro mo. So itong XP na to ay hindi na siya, yung long hours ng paglalaro, yung paglalaro ng matagal, hindi na siya viable. So, 3 hours na lang palagi. So, paano naman to nag-start yung timer na to? So, pag nag-kill ka ng mob, itong bouncer na to, pag nag-kill ka nyan, merong timer na mag-start ng 10 seconds timer. 10 seconds. Yan, 10 seconds. Tapos ito, tawagin natin itong big timer, okay? Ito, big timer. 50 minutes yan, 50 minutes. Ito ay ang iyong first hour. First hour. Hour. Okay. So, pag nag-kill ka ng mob, pag pinatay mo yan, yung 10 seconds timer ay mag-i-start, and then, habang nag-i-start yung 10 seconds timer na yan, kasabay niyan mag-start yung itong big timer. So, 10 seconds is kada mob, minus 10 seconds. So, pag nag-kill ka na naman ng mob, ng bouncer again, mag-re-restart again yan. So, tatanungin mo, Blue, hindi naman ako pumapatay ng mob every 10 seconds. I know. Alam ko. Magre-restart yan kada kill nga, di ba? So, yung 10 seconds na yun, mauulit. So, hindi yung buong 10 seconds ay mamaminus dito sa big timer mo. Kada kill naman mauulit yan. So, for example, pumatay ka nitong 1 second, pinatay mo rin to ng 1 second lang. So, basically, 2 second lang yung nabawas dito sa big timer. Okay, 2 seconds lang yung nabawas sa big timer. Ayun. Tapos, pag naubos na yung first hour na yan, mapupunta ka na dito sa 1 hour to 2 hour. Then, 100% XP na lang yung makukuha mo. Okay, 100%. Clear tayo dun, ha? Dito naman tayo sa next part na yung 12 hours period nga. Kapag pinanood yung English part, kaya itong 12 hours period. So, blue. Let's say, para sa madaling salita, let's say 12 a.m. 12 a.m. to 12 p.m. 12 p.m. ito. And then 12 p.m. 12 p.m. to 12 a.m. ay ito. So, ayan ay relative time zone. So, hindi yan ganyan nangyayari. So, for example, nag-grind ka ng 12 a.m. to 6 a.m. Sabihin natin gano'n, 6 hours ka nag-grind ng madaling araw. So, 6 hours ka nag-stop. So, nandito ka na. Diba nandito ka na? Dito. 50% na lang yung nakukuha mo XP. 6 a.m. ka nag-end. So, para mag-reset siya, dapat 12 hours, di ba? Dapat, babalik ka na naman, mapupunta ka na dito ng 6 p.m. 6 p.m. So, parang ganyan. Di ba? Parang ganyan. Technically, ganyan siya talaga nangyayari. Ganyan. Kasi nga, 12 hours ka naman nagantay. Pero, kung hindi ka naman naglalaro ng isang buong continuous na grind, so ganito siya nangyayari. Let's say, naglaro ka ng 10 a.m. 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Ganyan. 11 a.m. 1 hour yan, 1 hour. At 110%. Hindi ko na ilalagay itong mga to. Yan, yan yung first hour mo. Tapos naglaro ka uli ng let's say 2 a.m. 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. 1 hour again. 1 hour. Lagay ko na nga. Diyan na rin naman. Tapos yung next na grind mo ay sabihin natin 6 p.m. 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Ayan, minus 1 hour. 90%. Ito. Ayan. So, pag tumama na yan sa 7 p.m. yung oras, magiging, ano na yan, 80% na lang, hindi na 90%. So, balik tayo dun sa 12 hours. So, para mag-reset yung time basically, so, sa isang araw na to, sa 12-hour period na to, di ba? Naglaro ka 3 hours. So, basically, ito yung golden time nga sabi ko. So, para umulit yan, yung XP, kailangan mag 12 hours. So, ito, 12 hours yan ay 10 p.m., di ba? To 11 p.m. So, ilan ba yung nawala mo? Ilan ba yung nawala mo XP? So, from 110 to 100. So, nawalan ka ng 10%. So, at 11, sabihin natin nag-stop ka. Sabihin natin nag-stop ka ng 7 p.m. Diba? Nag-stop ka ng 7 p.m. So, nasa 80% ka na. So, pagpatak ng 11 p.m. ay magpa-plus 10 yan. Magpa-plus 10%. So, pag 11 p.m. na, 90% na yung XP mo. 90%. So, nagigets nyo na ba? So, 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. So, 12 hours yan ay 2 a.m. to 3 a.m. So, pagpatak ng 3 a.m., yung ending, lagi yung ending yung check nyo guys, yung ending, kasi ayun yung nagde-determine ng pagpalit ng oras, okay? So, pag 3 a.m. na, ano na naman yung nawala mo? Ilang percent na naman yung nawala mo? So, 10. So, panibagong 10% na naman. So, 100% na yan. At 3 a.m. So, yung last mo na play, at 7 p.m., ilan na naman yung nawala? 10% na naman. 90 going to 80. So, plus 10% na naman at 7 a.m. 7 a.m. So, at 7 a.m., meron ka na namang 110% XP, 7 a.m. So, nag-start ka ng kahapon ng 10 a.m. pero yung oras mo nang natapos ka ay 7 p.m. So, ito lang yung kailangan bumaliktad, yung last playtime mo para para bumalik sa 110%. Pero Blue, tatanungin mo ako, Blue, what if hindi lang naman ako 3 hours nag-grind? Hindi ako 3 hours nag-grind. Naglalaro ako ng mas marami pang oras dyan, higit pa sa 3 oras. Ganun pa rin yung principle ng pag-XP. So, kunyari, naglaro ka na naman ng sabihin natin, magkasunod na oras, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. kasi libre na oras mo. Naglaro ka ng 2 oras na magkasunod. So, minus na naman yan. So, yung 80% ay nasa 65% ka na, di ba? Nasa 65% ka na dito at this hour. So, para bumalik siya ng 100% again, ng 110% ng max, 8 a.m. pa siya babalik kasi nga 12 hours. Ganon yung principle niya. Pero, hindi yun lahat babalik ka. Hindi yun lahat. Kung ano lang yung nabawas. So, for example, nandito ka na, di ba? Greater than 8 hours. Kapag hindi ka na tumitigil ng laro ng more than 8 hours na, lagi na lang yan 25%. So, para bumalik is 12 hours na talaga yung aantayin mo kasi 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, ang dami mo nang nilaktawang oras ang dami na. So for example, nag-end ka ng 8 p.m, bukas ka na talaga maglalaro ng 8 a.m. para bumalik yan lahat kasi ang dami mo nang nalaktawan. Pero pag ito yung principle mo, yung 3 oras lang naman, madali lang siya gawin kasi 10 lang yung nababawas. Kada 3 oras lang, So bumabalik lang siya. Lagi niyong tandaan na yung end time nyo, ayan din yung magiging reset time nyo ng kung ano yung nawala sa inyong oras. Basically, ito lang naman yan. Lagi nyo lang itong sundan, itong principle lang to. May mga hour list naman dyan. Sisend ko na lang yan sa video description. Pero ayun, mag-11 na. Kapag may tanong kayo, ilagay nyo na lang dyan sa description. Sasagutin ko naman yan. Or sa Discord na lang. Pero ayun, hopefully, naintindihan nyo yun. And ayun lang. Hindi ko na ito i-edit. Bye, noobs.